Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Let's Talk, where I will be sharing my testimony on things that I had to endure and overcome from a young child until present. And you guys will see how God has been and still is elevating my life from them times until present. Yes, let's get into volume 19 part 1. Volume 8. So following on from volume 18 part 3, where I said to you guys that I was trying to maintain this man's reputation still, even after all these things I'm finding out about all of his women and his white woman that he proclaimed that it was against his culture. So I was still trying to protect his reputation, and I didn't tell my mom anything. And of course, my best friend knew everything just in case something was to happen to me in that country. But as I said, the things did not get better, it got worse. So even though I was conforming, things got worse. The more things got worse, the more I became worse as it relates to my temper towards him. So what he was trying to do, some of the times he would find himself sweeting me up because he realized I was unhappy, but because he wanted flesh. Yeah. So he had to sweet me up so that I could get into the mood for him to get where I went to. Mind you, before I moved to that country, I was in the gym and I was losing weight. So I went over there, I was slim and I was trim and everything. I started binge eating. So I started putting on back the weight from over there. I was binge eating just to self-soothe. I started having to defend myself against him because he would start wanting to search my phone just to see if I kept any pictures of him and his white woman. He was hiding and searching my phone and deleting stuff from my phone, but he wasn't deleting it from the deleting box. So I would go and just recover them. So I would come out just in time to catch him on my phone all the time. And I'll be like, so what you doing with my phone? Oh, nothing. I think I saw your mom calling. And my mom wasn't even calling. Because he realized that I had all these things in my phone still, he was just angry because he couldn't get my phone and because I changed the code and that. So what happened was, one night this man became so vile. The man started fighting me for my phone. He wanted to pry my phone out of my hands. And mind you, he's physically stronger than I was. But I do not know where I got this strength from to fend for myself. And I literally held on to my phone and I started screaming out, murder, 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 loud in the entire neighborhood. I think I woke up the entire neighborhood that night. It was like late night, like probably in the early mornings, like 1 or 2 a.m. in the morning or something. And I think I probably woke up the neighborhood. So this man now, because he was so strong on maintaining a reputation that everyone could look up to him, he stopped instantly. That's the only way that he stopped. Because if I was being silent and that, I know that he would have, tussled me or hurt me more. But I had to suffer the consequences, right? The next morning, it was not pretty. This man started acting all brand new, like, listen, don't talk to me because now you're going to let the neighbors think that I was here trying to harm you. And then you're going to make me look like I'm this evil person. You are evil. This man sat on his veranda. I could just feel the negative preying. This man was preying on me so negatively. I could feel it in my spirit. Then I hear him come out. I don't want you here anymore. So I was like, what do you mean you don't want me here anymore? Why? It's because I'm finding out your business? Is it because the truth is coming to the light and I'm finding out that you are not who you say you are or proclaim to be? Like, why do you not want me here anymore? Tell me. So I started crying as I was talking to him because I was always crying anyways. I've never had a moment where I've never been crying in this relationship. I cried literally from the moment when we met. I was crying. Like when we went into a full-blown relationship, I started crying. So there was never a time I was never crying in this relationship. So it was nothing new. I think this man got immune to my cries. Oh gosh. So he said, no, I want to send you home. So I said, why? Why do you want to send me home? Tell me. And he said, no, I'm just going to send you home. People, I started apologizing for something that I did not do. I started apologizing to the man. Why? Because I could not understand why he's telling me that he's sending me home and we're here. Like, what do you mean? I moved all of my things here and you sold off everything for me and we're going to build a life together. What are you telling me that you're going to send me home for? So I was saying all of this to him with the hopes that he would change his mind. And of course, eventually he changed his mind, but it did not come without a price. So I had to pay a price. And the price that I had to pay was with my mental state. I had to suffer in silence. Yep. So I started even finding out more deeper, darker secrets about this man. Some of these things I will not share here, but just know that it was dark. Yes, dark secrets. It also reached to a point where this man was starting to talk about me to others behind my back. Because you know, all right, if you have a man or your woman and your man and your woman loves you, they will defend you behind your back. So if somebody comes and says something about you per se, you would say, no, 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 that's not my woman. Or no, 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 that's not my man. No, not him. He would encourage the conversation and then he would put his 2 cents to it and say, oh, don't listen to her. That's how she is. Whereas me now, I would be like, no, that's not my man. Even when I know that it is the truth that what they're saying is so, I would defend him, never him. It would slaughter my name to people. So how I knew this, I searched his phone and he would be texting lots of these other women that he was seeing that knew about me, that was there as well. And they would see me with him and they cannot confront us because he would make sure, tell them, listen, when you see me with her, please do not come. Yeah, so they would be texting on the phone and he would be telling them things about me, as well as his niece, telling his niece when to watch me, what am I doing, or make sure she don't do this, or make sure like I'm a 3-year-old. Even, and also some of his workers too, he was talking things about me to them. So they have this system, World Remit. You know how you have MoneyGram or Western Union or money transfer, JN money transfers or all of that. So in that country, they have World Remit. So they had this vendor in a particular area near to where he was living that we would go and collect money from. So we would send the money, send the code, everything, and then we would send it to her and then we would just go and collect it. Now, why did this man have the audacity to be texting the woman, telling the woman that if I ever come to her and ask her about him, she should pretend like she don't know who he is? All the while, me and him go together to collect money from that same woman, and I know that she knows him. So why would you tell her that? Yeah. This man even told her that, oh, if she comes to you and she asks about me, just pretend like you don't know me because she's crafty. He said, because I am crafty. How can you be slandering my name to people like that? And then you expect people to respect me? No, I would have never got no respect. So what I found myself doing was decreasing myself. Because at this point, I knew that none of them respected me. Because if you can talk down on me like that as a woman, who is going to respect me? So I just step back. I step back. This made me so unhappy. I was even more unhappy. So guys, can you imagine how I felt like a lost dog amongst wolves? Yes, I was like a lost dog amongst wolves, ready to prey and attack me. Yep. So one night, I remember things got so bad to the point where we started fighting again. This time it was a physical fight. Yeah, we fight already in terms of he tried to pry my phone out of my hand, but I, resisted and I shouted at her. But this time, this was like a physical war down, like fist to fist. And he knew that if he pounded me too hard, I probably would have flat out because obviously he's physically stronger than me. So I'm not going to sit down here and pretend like I'm Samson. No. But he realized that he was putting out his strength on me, but God gave me strength. And I was fighting back this man. Point where I started throwing off everything off of his table. I started breaking up things because I was so angry at that time. So this time, because the fight got really bad, I decided to take up my phone quickly whilst I'm in tears, crying, sobbing. Mind you, I know that the entire neighborhood woke up at this time because the commotion, the loudness, the clashing, the crashing, everything. I knew that they woke up. They must have been wondering what was going on over this man's house. Anyways, I called my best friend on the phone. Same time I was calling my mom. My mom wasn't answering. So I said to her, call my mom and tell her that this man is going to kill me. This man is going to kill me. So that's what I was saying. And I was crying. So Monique was like, Shay, what's happening? I said, no, do it now. Do it now. And she hung up quick and called my mom. My mom called me instantly, and then we conferenced the call. You know that this man calmed down and was pretending like he wasn't doing anything. But this time now, everyone got involved. My father, my closest family members, they got involved. So they were on the phone. My mom was like concerned. She was trying to call my ex-partner on his phone just to see what was going on. He was ignoring her call because obviously I'm standing there arguing and he was there. So he didn't want to answer the phone. Yeah. So this time now, I couldn't hide nothing from my mom again. My mom had to get involved because this was getting really bad. Yeah. So my mom was so confused because she was thinking, she thought that everything was good. I was trying to protect this man's reputation with the hopes that this man would change his dirty ways. But no, it's getting worse, mom. So now I'm just telling you. And then my best friend, mind you, I couldn't talk as much because I was just in tears. I was hysterical, like snot all over my face, everything. So my best friend took over the conversation and she was telling my mom everything that was going on. And my mom said, wow, like I'm shocked. So then now my ex decided, okay, he's gonna take my mom's phone call. So he tried to call back my mom whilst I was there. This man went outside. Was he pretending that he was not doing anything? This man started to twist everything around and made it seem as if I was the perpetrator. The man literally disregarded everything that was happening that he done and made it seem as if I was the one to be blamed. Then he turned around and he said, no, mom, listen, I love your daughter. And just, we just had a little misunderstanding, but it's nothing that cannot be fixed. So don't worry. And we will talk more deeper. I will explain more things to you. That's what he was saying to my mom. And I said, mom, don't listen to him. He's a liar. He's a compulsive, manipulative liar. The good thing is my best friend knew everything. So thanks be to God that I told someone, because probably if I was telling my mom that then and there, she wouldn't have believed anything I say because of what this man was trying to say. But my best friend knew everything from the jump. So it was my best friend's word that made my mom open their eyes and realize that this man was very lying. Yes, but stay tuned, guys, for the next volume as we jump into volume 19, part 2. Thank you.